Alrighty, got a quick video for you guys today. Wanted to go over how I find my daily bias and my intraday bias. Right, it has a lot to do with drawing liquidity, going from a top-down analysis. Right, we're gonna get straight into it. All of this is in the back of my head, back of my hand. Right, our weekly range, as well as our profile and our high and low of previous week. Do we have a high time frame key level that's been hit? Does our market structure show bearish or bullish? Where does it show our previous swing highs and lows to be at? Do we have news, high impact news event drivers for the week? Do we have a high time frame SMT, which we won't really go over today? I'm gonna make SMT its own episode because it's hard to just record two charts at the same time on one screen, right? So I'll have to split it so everybody, so that you're able to see it a lot easier, and I don't have to keep pulling the screen back and forth. Time-based liquidity levels, right? For this one, we're going with the previous day. With the previous day close, right? We're going to see where that sends us, right? And then where we react from, and then go into the next close where it should send us. All right, always keep in mind the open, high, low close of the weekly and monthly with daily bias. Always want to see previous day close. Did it close higher, lower, or did we have an inside candle? Do you want to see if we're responding to an internal or external liquidity level? Do we have low resistance liquidity above or below, or high resistance liquidity above or below? You want to see what PDA arrays have failed and which ones we are delivering from. All right, it's possible to have a buy model and see it on the daily, as well as where's our weekly true open. Just a little, simple chart. We have our PD high, PD low, right? A failure to close could indicate reversal. We have a green candle, a second green candle that maybe wicks up, right? I should have drawn the wick to take out the previous day high, right? And then close within, okay? Because that liquidity is still up there with no wick, right? We wick above previous day high, come close within. The next candle should be a black candle, right? And reach for the previous day low, indicating a reversal, right? Same thing with this. You have your black candle with your green candle that liquidates the old low, creates a lower time frame CISD. Okay, we close within, indicate a reversal, and go higher. With these candles, we see that we had green candles. The next candle we closed above, so the next draw is above, right? So we closed above with this candle. So that's why I said this candle needs a long wick, because it would liquidate the old high, close within, low time frame CISD, right? And then go lower. All right. Here's a solid little picture just to see. You have a green candle, right? Wick above, close. Previous day low is our draw, right? So you have two low resistant lows. You take both of them out and close below, right? Are we at a key level? Correct. Key level here. We respond bullishly. Respond, right? Or excuse me. We don't take out this candle low, right? But the reason, if we're in a high time frame key level, we'll respond bullishly, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? Liquidate the old swing high. We closed within, indicating that the next candle should close below, right? This candle closed below. We've already mitigated the key level. We should continue lower, so the next candle should end black, right? This candle might be in a high time frame key level. Okay, we wick down, close within, indicating a reversal. Previous day high, green candle closes above, right? Indicates the next candle sweeps previous day high and closes above as well, right? But the longer wick into our order block indicates a reversal. Next candle comes up, wicks, right? Doesn't reach all the way up here, right? Because this is what? Our daily rejection block. So we close, react from the rejection block, have an inside bar and close within. Okay, but even with our weekly analysis saying this is daily candles, right? We closed within, indicating a reversal. Be able to get in here, close below, close below, close below, and low resistance liquidity to the left, right? And our external low. So wanting to make this super simple and basic and just really easy to understand, right? We're going to leave most of our intraday and entry methods behind and just look strictly for the closes of the daily candles and where we're at. Not just leave behind market structure and our, just everything that we used to trade and just not forget about it, right? It doesn't matter. Just to close doesn't mean, oh, we're going to keep continuing lower, or, like you still have to use your brain. Okay. Right. So coming in and saying that, we close below the previous day low, right? On a Friday. We wick up, sweep and liquidate this candle low, and close within, right? So we did close below the previous day low, so we at least want to reach for this low and see what we do, right? So going into London, we could maybe be aiming for previous day low, or for me, I like to trade Asia, so aim for that previous day low, okay? Because there's no high time frame PD array that we're reacting from, correct? Okay, we sweep previous day low. So now draw previous day high. Okay. Seeing if we come up and react off the order block, knowing that we have some PD areas right here, right? Come up, attack previous day high, and almost close below the candle close, right? But still would have closed within the wick. So not an inside candle, right? But we close an inside candle. Okay. So from seeing just this daily candle on a Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, with our low resistance liquidity and equal lows below, responding to a PDA and closing inside, right? We don't close above the previous day. We sweep and close within. And our weekly bias, we can want to come to this low, right? And should reach this low and or have another inside candle. But for me, Wednesday is that high precision day of the week, right? I could see us reaching down into our order block, right? We have these equal lows down here with an obvious FEG below and some low resistance liquidity above into a fair value gap, right? Doing that top-down analysis we talked about, just marking out market structure, seeing what PD arrays have failed, which ones have been left open, which ones are being responded to. So with everything being said, we should continue lower, attack this order block, Wednesday, close below, reach for previous day low, close below, reach for previous day low, coming into Friday, we may close within, coming into that order block, wick lower, and close within. Notice how we closed within the previous day low after dipping past 50% of the order block, sweeping a sell side level. So now our Monday draw should be the Friday high. Okay. Coming into a retrace to maybe take out, where was it? The Tuesday high week. So we come into Monday, close above, as expected, have a daily BPR. Responding from a daily, weekly order block, right? Draws higher, right? And see, I'm not worried about this FEG, right? Or this order block, right? I'm just mainly focused that we have two equal highs, right? Are responding higher time frame bullishly, right? You see we're in an expanding market. We swept an internal. Shouldn't deliver external to these lows. Should deliver internal to external to previous week high. Okay, so with the Monday close above, we should want to see right above previous day high and see how we respond. Okay, a little bit of a weird Tuesday candle. Okay, but we've responded, reached past the fair value gap and came into the daily order block. A lot of people would be 50-50 here. Okay, I would be watching, right? We're responding, got a long wick. But my thing here is that order flow, high time frame is bullish. You would see these lows, but we swept the internal. It should be internal, external, or internal to external, which would be this fair value gap higher, right? To another internal, right? Because there's no low below this, so this becomes internal, low resistance, internal, right? Then external again. Okay? So I would like to see this long wick filled to and through, but I would also love to see a sweep past previous day low, touch our order block, right? And then continue and maybe close above. Have a super long wick there, right? Above previous week high, but closed above the daily. All right, there's no reason to keep going with our plan and attacking the previous day high, okay? And then seeing how we react. All right, our order block is above, but there's no fair value gap, right? So we want to touch the order block itself before we see if we want to retrace back to our BPR, our order block, right here. So we'll delete this. Just put it here. Okay, and we'll leave the BPR here too and just see how we react. Right, so we should attack higher and then maybe react from the order block, right? So it would go, right, we'd probably SMT'd, so it'd be internal, external, back to internal. Wow, pretty big Thursday candle. Okay, so we liquidated the highs, probably had a high news event, and then closed below. So where would we want to attack? We haven't quite reached our order block. We closed below. Coming into Friday, I don't expect us to close way down here. I expect us to maybe tap our order block, right? Maybe reach the low of week. Okay. Where we also have an NWOG, so we'll mark the NWOG. Right? We're closed below. see how we react from the order block in log, and then wait for the next week. So we have a long wick into the in log. Technically we have a fair value gap, so we don't touch the block of the order block, in log, and the wick. Alright, so this candle now indicates a reversal, so we should see, right, for our next draw to be above we should see a draw to want to be above our high, right? Coming into Friday, it depends, how Monday opens, right? If we have an in-log, we could want to keep seeing expansion higher. If we wick halfway, into a low time frame order block or come into our Friday rejection block, right, that was responding from our order block, I still won't be worried. Okay, so let's see what we do. We close above, so you know the deal. Where's our next draw? Above. Alright, and see if we maybe react to this candle, but with us reacting to this weekly and daily order block, we should want to attack this external for this weekly, right? So we have a daily close above. We should definitely attack this next day high, or the previous day high, and see if we close above. Oh wow. Through Tuesday of the week, close above, close above. No real PD arrays here. Okay. So with this displacement on Tuesday, I would like to see, right, us reach here by Thursday or Friday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I mean, it's simple as pie. See if we wick in and then have an inside candle, right? Close above, reach for the high again. Cool. Alright, close above, reach for the high again. Okay, Thursday. Create an equal high. Looking perfect for a TGIF. Alright. Would like to see us quickly liquidate the Thursday high into the high time frame PD array. Into the high time frame PD array. And see what we do with our candle. Okay, so we have a candle that wicks into the high time frame PD array and closes within. We also liquidated previous day low. Okay, so this is a tricky spot, and we probably won't just won't trade. What is this, a Friday? Yeah, this Monday is going to be dead. Okay, if we have a huge opening in log and expand downwards because of this candle, right, like how we did here, right, I won't be surprised, just because that happens sometimes, right? We get an inverse VI and then a regular VI with the in log. But if we don't get that, I don't see us going anywhere on Monday. So we could either get, the in log and big candle with previous day low, but I don't see the Friday draw being hit because, we're delivering bearishly from a high time frame PD array, right? Delivering bullishly, so we should see a retrace, either a retrace to this fair value gap to then proceed higher, or come and sweep into this fair value gap, right, in this area. Probably the body. I would like to see the body, right, sweep this low, and then maybe want to indicate a reversal, and then just see how we act. So we'll go ahead and mark this. We'll just mark it here. So coming into Monday, I would like to see this to be our draw, right? Or excuse me. What in the world didn't I click? Oh wow, bank holiday. Wow, wonderful. Yeah, so definitely a dead Monday and a dead Tuesday. Long wicks both ways. All right. No real need to trade this BS, okay? And I'm not even gonna say a day that is where we're gonna hit, because it should deliver bearishly, like I said, but with three inside candles back to back, if you're trading the next day, I mean, you might be silly. Might. Bam, close below. So we should continue bearish. Or actually, excuse me, we do have a long wick into our fair value gap here. So we want to see if we can liquidate the low, right? But I wouldn't be aiming for it, just because, right, this is a pretty good daily rejection block into a key area, sweeping an internal level. So it's the low, right? I probably just wouldn't have traded this week. This is the first week of the month too. Yeah, this is the week you don't trade, right? If you trade in this week, you might have mental problems. Okay? So we close below, dig a bit deeper into the order block, right? We maybe had a hot, just depending on your Forex Factory calendar, right? Probably be able to predict this Thursday low of week instead of the Wednesday low of week. But as I said, right, I wouldn't be aiming or trading this week. We do follow the rules and close below, but we have another long wick that indicates we could have a reversal, right? So Friday will probably, well, we've already had not the TGIF, but we've already retraced. So unless Friday liquidates this low, right? If we close below and inverse this, I won't, say that we're just going to dig straight to this low, but, right, I will maybe keep in mind that we might not need to retrace all the way to the order block. But after creating this, what can seem to be a market structure shift, right, after now delivering bearishly from the soup and having our CISD and then our order block here, right, we've now come into 50% of the range, right, and have a long wick on a Thursday. So what I'm thinking may happen is this Friday will close on the inside, maybe wick lower, but as I said, I won't be trading this week, so we'll just get to Friday. Okay, so as we said, responding and closed within the daily rejection block. So now we're aiming for these two equal highs. We maybe have swept it, but I don't think we did when we didn't sweep those. So now we'll aim for this Monday high, or excuse me, this Friday high. And like we said, going into Monday, we don't expect nothing crazy, right? If we have an INWOG and a VI, we can expect us to move quickly to our order block. But now that we have a high resistance high, obviously we shouldn't break past the wick. So we'll delete this off the chart. Bam. So we're in our order block Monday with a close above, right? We do have what seems to be low resistance liquidity, but we're delivering from the unicorn lower. We have now retraced to the order block, right? This might be a 4-hour order block. We don't know how deep we've dug. And then we'll see what we do. Right? You want to attack the previous day high and then sweep lower. That's just one of those days, I guess. Right? That's maybe the first day that's completely failed. Right? We didn't sweep the high, closed within, right? The wick isn't super long, right? But it's not super short neither. Kind of just not super obvious, I guess you could say, right? But we didn't close below neither, right? And now have reacted to this order block. So tough to say, right? We obviously want to aim for the low coming into this Tuesday, right? I hate seeing Monday highs or low of weeks, right? You rarely see it, but happens sometimes. But I think we react off this NWOG order block, right? Just for our weekly profile. We should attack the previous day low and see if we can continue higher from there. Not the best PA to see in the world, right? But with this being Wednesday, I want to see us attack the Tuesday and Monday for a Thursday high of week, right? We've wicked down, closed back within, okay? So we want to see Thursday. And as you saw, we attacked the previous day low, swept and closed within, right? So now I want to attack these two highs into the VI. We left a VI, but now we're into our order block, dug into the order block after our CSID delivering from our turtle soup. So this should be, right, it should be good to go. This should be loaded up Thursday. Friday we could maybe dump, right? But since we'll be on the daily time frame, I'll just go ahead and sell too, because, right, as we saw here, reacting to the order block after our turtle soup in a high time frame key level, going with our daily bias, right? Longer wick. We did close within our, or we closed outside of our daily candle, right? But within the weekly, and didn't reach for an external, and now we're reacting to the order block with a rejection block after sweeping, right, our Monday high. So now that we have a rejection block, we go into Friday with our close above, right? We attack the previous day high, sweep the high. Man, that's beautiful. Sweep the high, attack the order block one more time, right? And just the daily order block. We could have maybe mitigated a 1 hour order block or propulsion block or something, right? Maybe we just mitigated this VI, then dug just a bit deeper into the unmitigated part of the daily order block, if that's how you want to think about it. Okay, so no reason to close here, right? Delivering bearishly. We've mitigated our fair value gap. Low resistance below. And an obvious gap below. We closed below our previous day candle. Let's get this out the way. So we should, maybe want to wick up, do whatever, have price action, and then attack this previous day low. Alright, wicked up. I just see this as fake, but it's also Monday. So we'll see what we want to do, right? It's a very interesting one. We probably had an SMT here. I could almost bet money we had an SMT in here. Right? Breakaway gap on the daily. And you say yes, right? There's no real key level here. We wicked, have a super long wick, and didn't close below. Okay? So with our, just the daily close and it being a Tuesday, right? The main thing is the SMT here. If no SMT, right, we could maybe want to see a wick up and hit this fair value gap and continue lower. But with us leaving it open like this, wicking reaction, leaving it open, we could leave it open as a breakaway gap breaking away from this gap that we've already mitigated, to give you a decent way to think about breakaway gaps. All right? And that leaving that fair value gap open, responding to this fair value gap, shows that higher time frame order flow has now shifted bearish, correct? So now that we've shifted bearish, this long wick would want to get filled to and through. So we would like to attack previous day low, because long wick, no key level, right? Maybe an SMT as well. All right, we'll see what Wednesday does. All right. I don't know about you, but I'd probably put the house on a Thursday. This Wednesday probably had news. This Thursday, low resistance liquidity. Right? Gap below. Let's see if we can at least get this swing low. Right? Because we've already closed below the inverse. Right? Super bearish, just delivering bearishly. We've seen all the PD arrays that have failed, all the ones that have, right, worked perfectly. We also see our smart money reversal, accumulation leg, right? Accumulation leg with just manipulation of both sides. Accumulation leg. Okay. So now we see our sell model into this low. Coming into Thursday. High probability Thursday. We at least got this swing low. And just because Friday has the possibility of maybe sweeping this low, then retracing, just for this, I'm going to get out. But we should attack previous day low, right? And those low resistance liquidity below, unless we had an SMT. Hit previous day low, wicked, and closed within. All right. So now what we would like to see is just see if we can break out of this long wick range, because a daily candle like this is just kind of weird, right? Into a Friday. Just going to let Monday do its thing. Gave us a long wick. Still no close within. Got a in-wog. I'm just going to go with our daily and weekly order flow and say we're going to continue lower. Right, long wick filled to and through. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Hopefully, doesn't make the end of the video look wrong here. Right, we've only had, I think, one example that was just completely wrong. Right, and then with using our DOL and our brain and all the things listed in the checklist, right, we've seen why they may have not worked if we've had a long wick and reversed. Right, so here is another one of those areas where I would like us to continue lower. Right, with our Monday going into Tuesday, I would just be watching that Asia session. But right, we're gonna have two ends of the range. If this Tuesday's a high volatility, we could come in, sweep, and then continue lower, right? Close below. If we're deep into the video, so I don't know. If we don't hit this, man, I'll give somebody $1 million or something, bro. Like, there's no way we don't hit this. especially on a high probably like on a Wednesday, especially, we should at least, I don't care if we wick and don't close in here. Like, I know, like, we're gonna tap this. We should tap this. Oh, it's turtle soup time now. Not, maybe not. This might want to get swept one more time, but definitely we'll probably dig deeper into here. But we're 30 minutes into the video. If from this, just running through it, you can see our order flow, where we're delivering from. Right, we'll go over the checklist one more time. So along with order flow, where we're delivering from, we saw on the daily profile our weekly range, right, as well as our highs and lows of the week. Okay, we saw which high time frame key levels were hit, right? We saw market structure, as well as which previous swing highs and lows we should attack and when to attack them, what days to attack them, right? Tried to keep in mind some news events. Tried to point out high time frame SMTs if we had one, and where it would have been obvious to me if we did. Okay, showed the weekly time-based liquidity as well as right with the daily close above, below, or inside with the wick following order flow and seeing when order flow has changed. Seeing which highs are low resistance versus high resistance liquidity, right? As well as if we're in a sell or buy model. And we didn't get into true open, but it's Tuesday, right? Tuesday midnight. You can look back into some of the Tuesdays and see when we came under, then when we came above, right? It's pretty simple to see along with all the other stuff. Okay? Some of them we saw the weekly open, high, low, close. How, on a Monday we would open, Tuesday go higher, right? For the Tuesday open high. Wednesday starts to just quickly move lower for the Wednesday, Thursday low, then Friday close, open, high, low, close. And that's where you get your Friday TGIF from, because of the weekly open, high, low, close. It's going to retrace on a Friday, right? And then that 30 range is where it should normally retrace to. Alright, hope everybody enjoyed this video. Having a good amount of fun making these. I'm liking going back in the charts and just kind of reinforcing some of the ideas I already know, right? Even like this just makes me go over daily bias for 30 minutes on my own, talking to myself about it, right? As well as being able to help out a bunch of people, right? Got almost 100 members in the Discord, 100 members or 100 people subscribed on YouTube, right? It means a lot to me. Right, I want to be big, but it doesn't really matter to me, right? I just want to help out as many people, and even seeing, people responding and just saying, oh, I saw this, this, and this, and showing me trades, and even seeing some of these good ass trades from some of these people, it's amazing. Like, shit makes me, I don't know, I just see them, I'm like, damn, man, like, it's crazy. Like, they're doing it like 2 or 3 weeks in, probably, been longer than that since they started, but it's just great to see, and really inspirational for real. But if you sat through this whole video, I really appreciate it, and we'll see y'all till next time. Stay safe.